ABC7 Bangor.
This is ABC7 News at Noon.
A Waterville restaurant was destroyed by fire Sunday. We've got the latest. Good afternoon. I'm Susan Farley. Officials are investigating the cause of two fires in Acadia National Park on Sunday. And state officials aren't pleased with how the cleanup is going at the site of a messy train derailment near Moosehead Lake. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more on these and other stories in just a moment. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Hey Susan, happy Monday afternoon. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Lou Jean Fredericks across from Eastern Maine Medical Center, serving the greater Bangor area for over 65 years. Here we go. A small crowd advisory is posted here until about 8 p.m. later this evening. We have wave heights that have been active out there so far today. They will remain active until later this evening before things start to calm down. We've been watching this flow of moisture moving in from the west and from the south. We're going to keep this general idea going for the next few days. So unfortunately, a rather wet week is on the way, and we will not see the sun much at all. Let's zoom things out, though. Here's a front right here tracking off towards the east. We have an area of low pressure right about in here as well. It's just pulling in this flow of moisture, and that flow of moisture will continue to move in for the next few days. So future guys showing the rain today, maybe a few snow showers further off towards the north. Most of us will stay as rain. Notice the rain continues as we head towards Tuesday morning as well. And the wind, that's causing the ocean to get stirred up, but the wind will start to relax, especially as we head towards the Tuesday. So thankfully, though, the wind will not be much of a problem after today. So a forecast for the rest of today, rain showers, also breezy, highs in the mid-40s, and that east wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour. By tonight, upper 30s on the way, some rain showers again, with the wind backing off out of the east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mid-40s, rain showers again, southeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period. More rain showers on the way, temperatures in the 40s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Devin. A Waterville landmark has been destroyed by fire. Fire crews were called to the last Unicorn restaurant just before 4 Sunday morning. They had to work quickly to make sure residents in nearby apartments had escaped. 3 firefighters received minor burns. Devin Dagnold has more.
My heart is racing.
Early Sunday morning, the Waterville Fire Department was dispatched to 8 Silver Street for a structure fire at the last Unicorn restaurant. Upon arrival, a team of firefighters entered the building but quickly became disoriented due to the intensity of the flames.
Conditions changed rather rapidly for them. There was a mayday issued, and 4 minutes later, those firefighters made it out safely out of the building. They did suffer minor burns to their skin. They were evaluated at the local hospital as a precaution. They've since been released.
After a few hours, Waterville and neighboring fire departments were able to knock down the fire before it spread to the nearby buildings. The Maine Fire Marshal has determined the fire was accidental after discovering it originated in an area where cleaning rags were stored.
I'm sad. It's a great restaurant, had great community. Everybody was excited about the place reopening, and I'm just really sad.
Waterville's mayor, Jay Quello, says it's a tragedy to lose such an iconic restaurant, but he will be doing everything he can to make sure the out-of-work staff will be taken care of.
Talk to the business owner himself. I know that they have about 15 employees, but I have my group of people raising money. We're going to make sure that the employees that do work here are taken care of financially for the next couple of weeks, because they're not going to have a paycheck before they have to go get another job.
If you would like to donate, send funds to Maine Mayor, all one word spelled MAINE-MAYOR on Cash App. In Waterville, Devin Dagnall, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Emergency personnel made a 30-minute hike carrying water tanks and hand tools to get to the scene of 2 fires burning on Acadia Mountain. Southwest Harbor Deputy Fire Chief Colton Sanborn says a hiker reported the fire a little after 3 Sunday afternoon. Both fires were on Acadia Mountain. Responding agencies including Trenton, Hancock, Franklin, and Lemoyne fire departments, all island agencies reportedly assisted with the incident. There were no reported injuries. The cause of both fires are still under investigation. State officials aren't very pleased with how the cleanup is going at the site of a messy train derailment near Moosehead Lake. They're asking the railway company to ramp up their efforts to meet Maine's environmental standards. Our David Ledford has the details.
Following the derailment of a freight train in the Sandwich Academy Grant Township, the Maine Department of Environmental Protection has sent a letter to Canadian Pacific Kansas City, the railway company that owns the train, warning them to improve their cleanup efforts. While the railway company has made some progress cleaning up the site, representatives for the department say they have not gone far enough. In the letter, Maine Department of Environmental Protection Commissioner Melanie Loisum said the railroad, part quote, failed to meet department expectations regarding timing and response of cleanup activities in order to effectively mitigate impacts to the environment and public health, end part quote. Department representatives say that if the railroad fails to clean up the site of the derailment to their satisfaction, the department will take over the cleanup effort at the expense of Canadian Pacific. According to the department, the railroad failed to empty locomotive saddle tanks before removing them from the site, which they say resulted in environmental consequences on Thursday. The Maine Department of Environmental Protection estimates that 500 gallons of diesel fuel spilled into the surrounding environment, saturated the soil, and migrated into local waterways.
Having fuel spill that close to the lake it's a big concern.
Department officials say that some of the fuel has already been recovered from the water. Prior to the spill, biologists from the Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife had determined there were no immediate impacts to local fish and wildlife, but staff plan to return next week for another assessment. A resident of nearby Greenville said they hope this incident will lead to changes in the future.
I think our rail systems have been severely neglected for a lot of years. And so it's of absolutely no surprise. You know, if we're going to continue to use the rail system, there has to be some money put back into the rails so that they're safe.
A statement from the railroad reads in part, quote, "Our comprehensive response to this incident will not end until that restoration and cleanup has been completed. The remote forested nature of the area combined with the spring thaw has made cleanup efforts challenging." End part quote. DEP hazmat response staff will remain at the site through the weekend and will assist the railroad in developing plans for the contaminated soil. In Rockwood, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In a settlement agreement with top pharmacy retail outlets, including CVS, Walgreens, and Walmart, Aroostook County will be receiving more than $1 million for opioid abatement programs. Aroostook County Administrator Ryan Pelletier says the settlements are in response to the retailers distributing pain pills that could have led to the opioid epidemic across the nation. The money comes in addition to the $1.5 million the county is receiving from Johnson & Johnson from a previous lawsuit last November.
What I'd like to see the money put towards is recovery programs, education programs, and in intervention. I think that Maine has a lot to learn from other states. Maine has a lot to learn in this entire process, and Aroostook is just a small piece of that.
Pelletier says to date, Aroostook County has received $325,000 from Johnson & Johnson settlement. He emphasizes some of the agreements with these companies are one-time payments, while others will be paid in small amounts spread over multiple years. The Health and Human Services Committee heard from lawmakers pushing for a bill to expand training for Child Protective Services workers. We spoke with the bill sponsor, who says training can make the difference in life or death situations. A.J. Douglas has more.
Friday, Representative Colleen Madigan introduced LD 1013, an act to provide training, professional development, and wellness support to Child Protective Service workers. Madigan emphasizes that the decisions Child Protective Services makes changes the lives of children.
I don't want to hear about the next child death. I want to make sure that we're working to prevent that all the time.
Madigan says she has a background in social work and has talked with many families involved in the child welfare system. The proposed bill would allow for a longer onboarding training process while offering smaller caseloads to those in training. Madigan says child protective workers need the proper mentorship to make tough decisions.
One of the biggest decisions a child protective caseworker has to make is whether to remove a child from a home or leave them in the home, perhaps with some sort of additional services.
Maine Child Protective Services has been under fire since 4 children in the DHHS system died in June 2021, causing several groups to advocate for welfare reform. Many have criticized the agency for allowing the 4 children to return to parents who notably showed red flags prior to reunification.
People have known about this issue for a long time. For some reason, it hasn't been addressed the way it should.
Former Senator Bill Diamond continues to advocate for children in the DHHS system by creating the nonprofit Walk a Mile in Their Shoes, an organization dedicated to welfare reform for child protective services. He says this bill is a step in the right direction.
I think this is a very good piece of legislation. I applaud the sponsor and co-sponsors. I think it recognizes what we've been saying for quite a while, and that is that caseworkers are oftentimes put in the middle of a situation that they may not be prepared for.
The bill is expected to have a work session in the upcoming weeks. A.J. Douglas for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Legislation has been introduced that could cut insulin costs for millions of Americans. U.S. Senators Susan Collins and Jean Shaheen of New Hampshire introduced bipartisan legislation called the Improving Needed Safeguards for Users of Life-Saving Insulin Now Act of 2023. They say the act would directly address the root problems in the insulin market causing high list price while simultaneously extending vital patient protections, fostering competition, and broadening access to needed insulin products. In a statement, they said, quote, "We are encouraged by the proactive steps taken by private companies, but that is a drop in the bucket on action that is needed to lower prices across the board and keep them there. Americans living with diabetes and the ones who love them cannot wait any longer for Congress to act. The time is now," end quote. Coming up on ABC7 News at noon, mortgage rates are changing. We'll be right back.
Living in Maine means long, cold winters and hot, humid summers. Whatever the weather, Bangor Heat Pumps is your solution. Open 24/7, Bangor Heat Pumps takes care of you at home or at work. We operate statewide and service all brands and models. Understanding moving can be stressful. We will help move any units you may have. We offer a veterans discount in our home with a Capeless Hero discount. Visit us online at BangorHeatPumpsLLC.com or call or text us at 307-7746. Bangor Heat Pumps.
Everybody that home runs, huh?
Hey, pass me the keys, Rob. I haven't had anything to drink.
Good idea.
We've learned to speak up to prevent drinking and driving. Now let's speak up to prevent texting and driving.
What are you doing, Mommy?
Here, let me do that for you.
So sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Speak up. Lives depend on it. Don't drive intoxicated. Don't drive intoxicated. A sobering message from AAA.
Hey, Maine. How are you? Yes, you. How are you really? It's a question we rarely ask ourselves. But to Northern Light Health, how you are means a lot. So we're out here asking and encouraging you to ask the people in your life, starting with yourself. So ask away. Then connect with us at northernlighthealth.org/howareyou.
The furniture you've been looking for is in stock and on sale at the Furniture Gallery. Spring into savings with great deals like 10% off all in-stock recliners. And refresh your home with a new sofa and love seat set. 3 choices, just $9.99. Sleep better with a new mattress from Serta, Restonic, or Nectar. Queen mattresses starting at only $2.99. The Furniture Gallery brings you better brand names, plus a bigger in-stock selection, all at the lowest prices around. Support our main family-owned business and save money at the Furniture Gallery.
Good news, New England. Your Ford dealers have fresh shipments of their award-winning SUV lineup in stock for immediate delivery. And now, get your hands on select Ford SUVs with 1.9% financing for 72 months, including Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes. And explore America's all-time best-selling SUV. Hurry in for the best rate of the year. Drive home a Ford SUV with 1.9% for 72 months. That's 1.9 for 72 on all these Ford SUV models.
You're watching ABC7 Bangor.
Deputies are working to find out who is responsible for the violence in Jasper, Texas. They're asking partygoers to come forth with any information. Reporter Ebony Coleman says a senior from Jasper High was hoping to have a good prom night, but now she says she's just feeling lucky to be alive.
I was excited to go to the party and celebrate with my classmates.
Jasper High School senior Madeline Collins was attending a party at this home on County Road 263 in North Jasper. She said it was a typical night, listening to music and talking to her friends until just after midnight when she heard the sounds of gunshots.
I seen the pop, like, you know how it like makes a light, it makes a bright light, and I seen it popped and I fell.
She managed to run to safety, but her other 3 cousins weren't as lucky.
When I turned around, she was on the ground with a gunshot wound, and all I could hear was her screaming my name and saying, "Maddie, please help, help, help."
They were among his deputies are leaving no stone hit by gunfire.
We have a total of 9 victims. 8 of them went to the hospital, and as far as we know, only 1 has been transferred to Beaumont at this time. The ages of the children range from 15 to 19 years old, and all the injuries are non-life-threatening.
Jasper County Sheriff Mitchell Newman says his deputies are leaving no stone unturned as they search for the person responsible.
This was a huge party. There's lots of kids there. We need the kids to come forward that was there and tell us what they seen or what they heard.
While Madeline is shaken up, she's grateful nobody was killed.
I'm lucky. I'm like really lucky, and the people who got shot but still is alive is very lucky.
Mortgage rates moved back up for the first time in a month as of the middle of this month. That's according to federal data from mortgage buyer Freddie Mac. The 30-year fixed mortgages averaged 6.39%, up from 6.27%. 15-year fixed rate mortgages also rose. Both rates are still significantly up from a year ago. Shifting market expectations are mainly causing the rate increase. Freddie Mac's chief economist says rates need to fall back into the 5.5% range in order for mortgage demand to recover. The Eastern Maine Woodturners Association hosted a workshop to help community members learn to turn. The organization is a collective of those who work with wood. The association hosted a hands-on workshop at the United Technology Center in Bangor. The workshop is open to beginners of all ages interested in working with wood.
Turners are unique. We love to share. I mean, we don't hold our secrets. We like to share our secrets for how to do things, and then everybody grows from it. So that's what we're all about.
And learning more should visit Eastern Maine Woodturners Association on Facebook or find a calendar of events. After the break, more motorcycles are on the roads and safety is a big concern. We'll have the details when we return.
Angel Soft toilet paper is strong and soft every time. Angel Soft, soft and strong, simple.
Denture wearers can go wild with wildly adhesive C-Bond denture seals. Get 75% stronger all-day hold thanks to gradual release technology. Go wild. C-Bond, wildly adhesive.
May is for moms, and this Mother's Day, our local mom-owned businesses have teamed up to celebrate you with this amazing giveaway. Enter to win a luxurious spa service at Marilyn Monroe Spas.
Free laundry service from the Laundry Basket.
A delicious dessert at Happy Endings Dessert and Martini Bar. A month-long membership to Evolve Fitness.
And $100 towards any IV vitamin infusion or weight loss service at Riverlight Restorative Health. To enter, visit our Facebook pages, scan the QR code, or stop by any of our locations.
Happy Mother's Day from us to you.
I got hurt in a car accident and I've got some questions. Can I talk to a lawyer for free? Could a lawyer deal with the insurance company and all of the paperwork? Shouldn't I just trust the system to pay me what's fair?
I answer car accident questions like these every day. Call the Twos and let's talk about your case.
I call the Twos, and Lowry & Associates got me $450,000.
Call the Twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do? Call 222-2222.
Talk about fast. That's Fast Freddy on the job. And on his way to play the new Fast Play game, Main Cash Multiplier. There's a $10 game and a $20 game with progressive jackpots and other great prizes. Race over to your Maine Lottery retailer today. There's no contest. Fast Freddy loves eating food fast. And he loves Maine Lottery's new Fast Play games. Hunting for Hundreds is loaded with $100 prizes. Play match to win and you could win up to $20,000. Quick, head to your Maine Lottery retailer today.
We're Remax Collaborative. This is our first time exhibiting at the Bangor Home Show. We're happy to be here. We just opened a new location at 556 Hammond Street. So whether you're buying or selling, or you want to build a business in real estate, stop by and see us. Check us out at either of our locations, 202 West Broadway in Lincoln, or 556 Hammond Street in Bangor, or scan the QR code and come visit us at Collaborative 207 online.
As seasons change, some are dusting off their motorcycles to enjoy the warmer weather. Our David Ledford spoke with experts about how to make that ride a safe one.
There's a lot of things that are avoidable, such as wearing a helmet, wearing gear, not driving under the influence.
With Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month starting in May, it's a time to remind drivers that they will once again be sharing the road with motorcyclists. According to the Maine Department of Public Safety, Maine saw an increase in total motorcycle crash fatalities in 2022 compared to 2021. Just this Thursday, there were 2 instances of motorcycle drivers eluding police in Bangor and Eddington, according to the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office. Some say they are worried about how incidents like these will affect the community.
If the old adage, one bad apple spoils the whole barrel, it's the same thing in motorcycling. We have a few people who do dangerous things. Unfortunately, people tend to judge all motorcyclists in that light, and that's just not the case. The vast majority are very safe.
Terry Atwood, owner of Bangor Area Motorcycle School, says unregistered motorcycle operators pose a threat to others, and one of the safest things a rider can do is to get properly trained. Atwood says drivers should check their blind spots and stay alert to watch for bikers. Kate West, motorcycle safety instructor at the A&J Motorcycle Safety School, says riders should always be properly prepared before they hit the road.
I recommend everyone getting out there and checking over their bikes. Bikes are very different over the winter. Also, your skills are a little rusty come springtime. It's a great idea to take your bike to a parking lot, get some experience. Things get rusty, your bike and you, over the winter.
Instructors say high speeds often contribute to fatal crashes and ask that everyone on the roadways simply slow down. In Bucksport, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Dirty air isn't just bad for your lungs. Researchers now think air pollution could be linked to depression. With more, here's ABC's Lindsay Watts.
If you've been feeling depressed, unmotivated, or tired, you're not alone. These days, more and more people are being diagnosed with depression. Studies show some types of air pollution may be linked to developing depression later in life. Researchers looked at over 1 million older adults that were diagnosed with depression. They found that being exposed to air pollution for a long time was linked to an increased risk of depression, and the lower stress days of retirement don't prevent the risk. In fact, researchers think that older adults are more vulnerable to these pollutants causing depression. Keep an eye on air quality and try to avoid areas with high air pollution for long periods of time. With this Medical Minute, I'm Lindsay Watts, ABC News.
When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
We're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the Quicker Picker-Upper. 1 sheet of Bounty is all you need, and Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
Want luxury hair repair that doesn't cost $50? Pantene's Pro Vitamin formula repairs hair, as well as the leading luxury bonding treatment for softness and resilience without the price tag. If you know it's Pantene.
Hi, I'm Jason, formerly of Interstate Automotive. I have opened up my own shop. PJM Auto Repair is right across from Chase's Family Restaurant at 1594 Hammond Street. Come on down, we'll see what we can do for you.
We offer general auto repair, brakes, suspension work, exhaust, complete diagnostics. PJM Auto Repair. Call us for a free estimate. PJM Auto Repair, Outer Hammond Street, Bangor, across from Chase's Family Restaurant.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
A collection of local theater groups got together to celebrate the birthday of one of history's most influential playwrights. April 23rd marked the 459th birthday of William Shakespeare. Thespians from Waterville and beyond came together to make birthday cards.
It's been exciting to see the kind of cross-section of people in the arts in Waterville, people affiliated with Colby, those that Waterville creates, and then independent artists who are making this a vibrant place to live.
The group enjoyed cake along with a selection of sonnets and monologues. The event was held as part of Colby College's 5th annual festival, which is celebration of arts at Colby and beyond. The festival runs until April 29th. Parents in need of new car seats for their toddlers can get some help and help the environment too. A car seat exchange is going on at Target stores now through April 29th. Target stores will help consumers trade in worn-out ones through their annual car seat exchange program. Customers can get a special coupon worth 20% off towards the cost of a new one as well. It can be used for strollers and some baby gear. That offer expires May 13th. Target has recycled more than 2 million car seats since 2016. Now let's check your full forecast with Devin Biggs. Devin?
Here we go. A small craft advisory is posted until about 8 p.m. later this evening. Wayfinders continue to remain active. They were at 8 feet earlier this morning, and they continue to remain at 8 feet, at least at this point, though, although this buoy is showing at around 7 feet. This is why a small craft advisory is posted with that system that's passing through as we speak, bringing with it that flow of moisture. We're seeing it right now, tracking from the south to the north and also from the west to the east. So we'll keep that going as the day progresses on and for multiple days as well. Here's that front right about in here that's going to be moving away from us. Well, this area low pressure continues to stick around, pulling in that flow of moisture. So over the next few days, we'll be watching for the rain to move in. It won't be heavy, though, but it'll just be dreary out there with the on and off rain showers that will be expected. So futurecast moving forward, rain showers expected. You might notice a few snowflakes further off towards the north where the temperatures are just a bit cooler. The rain continues again tonight and a parts of it Tuesday, although notice not as bad, just very dreary out there as it continues. And we'll keep the rain going again as we head towards Tuesday night and also into your Wednesday. We'll finally catch a little bit of a break as we head towards Wednesday night, and we can show you that right now. So here we are at Wednesday morning again with regards to this futurecast model, showing that rain again by Wednesday afternoon. By Wednesday night, we kind of calm down, just a few clouds moving through, but the rain starts up again throughout the day on Thursday, so unfortunately that break will be short-lived. But look what happens Wednesday or Thursday night, though, we start to clear out, and by Friday we're looking really good with a partly cloudy sky finally calming down. So we'll have to wait until Friday for the weather to really improve yet again. So moving forward, though, with the precipitation, there's not going to be a whole lot of precipitation. This is on top of what's already fallen out there. Maybe another 1/4 inch of rain possible between now and as we head towards your Friday. So today's kind of the most meaningful day of precipitation. The other days, though, will just be some scattered rain showers, and that'll be about it there. Our average high temperature is 57 degrees. We're going to be in the mid-40s today and tomorrow. Lower to middle 50s Wednesday near Thursday. The 60s return Friday near Saturday, with the upper 50s returning again as we head towards your Sunday. So your forecast for today looks a little bit like this. So rain showers and breezy out there, highs in the mid-40s, and an east wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour. For tonight, already upper 30s, rain showers again. The wind's backing off out of the east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, mid-40s, more rain showers again. Southeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's a look at your extended forecast. So rather soggy out there for the next few days, though. We do catch a break by Wednesday night before more rain moves in as we head towards your Thursday. Notice highs are warming up, though, despite the rain in the lower to middle 50s by Wednesday and Thursday. And finally drying out for your Friday, partly cloudy, highs in the low 60s.
They say April showers bring May flowers. I guess we'll have lots of flowers. Thanks, Devin. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great afternoon.